But we're joined by the management of Symphony, Nrupesh Shah, who's the MD of Corporate Affairs Symphony, joining us now. Hi, Nrupesh. Thank you so much for joining us today. Mr. Shah, hi, Mr. Shah. He's joined us today on Symphony that has reported its Q4 numbers. In this sweltering heat, of course, it has given a strong boost to the demand, and also the fact that, the higher sales and lower RM costs have aided the numbers. How is this likely to continue, and what does the demand look like on ground for the next quarter?
Yeah, so the quarter and the year bypass. For the quarter of March, this has been the highest ever sales, and this is despite we couldn't execute some of the orders which we received in last few days. Secondly, as it is witnessed, there has been a decent improvement in the profitability margin, coupled with substantial improvement in the subsidiaries performance. Number one, IMCO Mexico has done phenomenally well. GSK China is turning around, and climate technology, the transformation is underway, and it has also improved. Still, of course, under rate, but doing better. So that is part one. Part two, of course, this scorching heat and decent summer for cooling industry is helping a lot. And we are witnessing the decent tailwinds even in the current quarter, especially in southern India, Maharashtra, central India, and eastern India. To an extent, in some of the models, there is also a stock out.
All right, Mr. Shah, this is Shrishti also joining in. Firstly, congratulations on a good set of numbers, but wanted to have your take on the margins as well, because for the last 3 quarters, we are seeing your margins above that 15% mark, and today, this time, this is 17.2%. Going ahead, given the strong demand momentum, do you believe that the margins can see an improvement from these levels as well?
Certainly, on an annualized basis, our aspiration is to go back to original historic margin, and we are working towards that.
All right, so Mr. Shah, given the strong demand in the cooling products, are we seeing a shortage firstly, and is there any chance of taking another price hike or lower discounts to leverage the demand?
No, so as far as summer season is concerned, otherwise also we never grant any discount. And in selected model, there has been somewhat price hike, and wherever somewhat subvention or consumer financing we have to subsidize, we have stopped that.
Mr. Shah, just wanted to get you back on the margin outlook that you just shared, that the aspiration is to improve the margins. But from 17.2%, where do you believe that the margins could be headed? Any number or any range that you can help us with on the margin guidance?
So on a standalone basis in India business, historically our EBITDA at its peak used to be at about 30%. So aspiration is to reach to that. I'm not giving any guidance. I'm not giving any commitment when and how. And similarly, on a console level also, we are certainly looking at even better margin profile, and we are heading towards that.
All right, Mr. Shah, on the overall basis, the foreign subsidiaries have been showing signs of improvement, but the Australia unit has been rather weak. By when do you see a turnaround there?
So as far as Australian subsidiary is concerned, some of the initiatives what we have already taken have already started yielding the result. So when we acquired the company, its fixed overheads or CODB used to be about $15 million per annum. That is close to about 90 crore. Now we have succeeded in rationalizing, and now it is half to it. That is almost about 45, 48 crore. And that's how in last 2 quarters, its gross profit margin as well as EBITDA margin percentage has shown the signs of improvement. And secondly, even some of the models what we have launched, that has also helped. So especially in last 2 quarters, there has been a decent improvement in margin profile of Australia, and rest of the major transformation measures should be executed by September 25. That is completely outsourcing all its product and making it asset light. And air coolers will be outsourced from India by September 25, and the rest of other products from China. Secondly, some of the products have been already revamped, and many other products are being revamped, and that should also be launched by September 25. And we already have now created a decent distribution network. And with this launch of new models, we expect that next year should be much better than even current year. And our improvement, what we are witnessing in last 2 quarters, will continue in the time to come.
All right. Also, Mr. Shah, the analysts are penciling in like 15% growth in the domestic market for FY25. Will you be able to surpass the same?
No, so we are not giving any guidance as per our IR policy, but as I said that in the current quarter, that is in the month of April, so far there has been a decent performance, decent growth, decent demand.
All right, Mr. Shah, thank you so much for joining us today on Market Fatafat. But with that, viewers, we have come to the end of the show, and it's time